My name's Jack. I work for the trading operations team. So basically what I have to do is create markets that are sent by the trading team so people can bet on it. And then when the match finishes, you've got to settle the bet. But that's quite strict because if you get it wrong, people are paid out wrong, people don't get the money they want, you get the queries, the questions. So you don't do too much, but the stress you get and the work you do is very hard because you have to be spot on. If you make one mistake, then that screws everything, especially if you've got a big game or big money game, NFL, something like that. If you get it wrong, it mucks up everything because people paid out wrong. So I'm from Berkshire, so I went to school there for a few years till I was about 13, 14. Then when I got diagnosed disabled, they moved me to a disabled school, which for me was, I would say, life-changing because it made me a different person, more confident. They understand what you're like, they understand who you are, you're with the same amount of people, so they understand it, and then you can just grow as a person. They're not as strict or as tasking you to do well. They want you to just have fun, enjoy yourself, and become the person that you want to be rather than focus on the academics more. Because if you can enjoy your life, enjoy what you do, embrace what you are, then you'll get on in life and you'll just grow and you'll find, they say you find that thing you enjoy. Everything you do, in my opinion, shapes who you are and shapes your lifestyle, and just embrace who you are. Too many people don't want to embrace who they are, and then that affects their career. So that's why I got into it and why I've stayed in the sports. Got into disabled sports, played that, went to college like normal people do, and just from there it's just spiraled, rocketed. So I would say for me, you've got to embrace it. Too many people don't want to say they're disabled, don't want to embrace it, but then if you don't, you can't get where you want to in life and you can't get anywhere because they'll treat you like normal people, but you're not. So that's what I think is important, and that's why I've got where I am now, going forward. I'm not a great player of sports, so I wanted to get into the coaching, admin, and do that. Something I love doing outside of work that can give me a purpose and can control the disability that I have, because it means people understand you're doing a great thing, so that takes away from what you are. They're going, well, you're good at the admin, you're good at running teams, you're good at doing this. Let them do that and showcase that. Otherwise, you might go on a different path, which you don't want. So people are saying, just do what you enjoy and just carried on doing that. So now I just coach girls cricket, women's cricket, do as much admin that needs doing. So whenever I'm not working, I'm doing something with sports, playing sports, watching sports, coaching sports. So for me, sports massive to this role. And I think you have to have, a little bit about sports, but enough to be able to learn the other sports and have a little passion for one or two sports at least. There will be companies out there that don't want to give you that time and day. They don't want to give you a job because you're disabled. They think there's better people out there. Yes, you'll find it much harder to get a job. You'll find it much harder to make friends. Much harder to fit into people. But there will be people out there who will give you that time, give you that space, give you that nurturing, and they're the people to associate with. If that's 3, 4, 5 people, that's fine. It doesn't have to be 15, 20 different people. If you find the one company that really likes you, stay with it, go with it, run with it. Yeah, you have all your challenges across your life and it'll be much harder to get a job, much harder to get on in life. But if you overcome those challenges and you speak to the right people, and then you'll get where you want to be. And that's what's happened to me. I've associated with the right people and it's got me to where I am now, and it's going to hopefully grow from here.